All right, it looks like I'm live. Let me get over to YouTube so I can see things the way you guys see things. Gonna be working on that journal from last night and putting signatures together so that it will be like my this journal that we made. They're actually supposed to be the same size, and it looks like they are, more or less. Same size spine even. But this one's coming out way creepier than this cutesy one. So, but what I want to do is put together a signature like this one. So I need to count the pages, and I want to kind of mimic as much as I can the different sizes of papers that I put in there, you know. So, just waiting for YouTube to load up so I can see things the way you guys do. Until then, I can't really see you. So I guess I can count pages off camera. While you guys are, oh, here it is. Let's see if it's going to load up. Okay, so 1, 2. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Did I miss the middle? This seems like, okay, I went too far. I went past the middle. I got carried away. Okay, that's the middle. Let's count from there. Oh my goodness. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So there are 26 sheets in here. That's a lot for one signature. Hi, Sandra from the other room, and Kristen and Carla. Hello. Rosemary's still going, and I can't wait forever. So she normally wraps up at 8 o'clock, and she's still over there going strong. So I had to shut it off and move on. Because I can't wait till, it gets too late on the East Coast. I don't mind doing late nights, but okay, so I sort of want to mimic, and I did find a little bit more tentative Dawn paper. So go me, because it's right onable, and you can see it without having to strain. And it is the nice 32, although that is too dark for my journal. That is an awesome piece, but I would have to do something on the inside to make that writable. Maybe some lined notebook paper. I don't really want to cover that up though, so maybe we'll save that for a different project. And let's look at the inside of these ones. Much better. They're all slightly damaged because 30, and this one's, we can't use that one without reinforcing it. It has cracking, yeah. Okay, so we'll have to reinforce the spines on these two. I think these are going to be our two that we'll use. I could use a white marker, I guess, or a paint pen. I'm buffering. Hopefully you guys aren't buffering. My computer's mad about something. Or maybe like a silver jelly roll pen or something. All right, so we'll use that. we'll use these two right here. And then I'll write it. You're right. It could be a fun element. I don't usually do that sort of thing. Okay. It stopped here, but I get micro buffering on my laptop all the time. I'm frequently not live on my own live is all I'm saying. So I've got my personal, my current journal off to the side. So we're going to start. So I will start it up here. I'm going to open that up. That's our first page. Or maybe that'll be the middle because I have a, so we'll save this one for the middle. Let's put it, yeah, Amy, because you have so much room over here where you have crammed all the things. Okay, so we're only going to, I think I only want 2 of these, but maybe. If I start to sew in the signature and I haven't reinforced the spine and you guys think of it, will you yell at me? So we're starting with this one and I'm going to start doing them over here out of the way. But, so first page and then second page is, and I don't have any more of this. It was that music paper. You know, the that you write music on. I can never remember what it's called. But I don't think I have any more of that. So we're going to dig in the pile and we'll use a page of this instead. And it'll have to be cut down. I think it's actually going to fit. Okay. So let's use a page of that instead. It's blank on one side and got the green lines on the other. And I pulled out the rest of what I have used in the serial killer journals. Carla, dig. Oh, hello, Leslie. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Okay, so next in here is 3 sheets of 8.5 by 11 paper. Which, look at this purple page I'm going to use in here, you guys. It's damaged, but I don't care. And it's not even 32-pound paper. It's 20. I snaked it for myself. Okay. Let me grab some 8.5 by, I pulled out, oh my God, you guys are not going to believe this. I pulled out all of my personal inventory out of my 2 drawers. And I sorted it by color. And the piles are currently sitting on my bed. I'm just looking for some stuff that has some interest, but isn't too dark. And maybe we want like an olive green one too. I'll put an olive green one in the middle. Not olive, apple. Olive's too dark to write on often. Okay, so we're going to do these next. And that is yummy purple paper. But you can see it didn't go in a pack. It's missing the hole. But you guys know I have that one huge ripped paper in my journal. I'll show it when we get to it. And I love that piece in the journal. It doesn't matter to me that it's ripped. I think it looks great in the journal. And it was one of the 32-pound large sheets. Oh, so luxurious to write on, you guys. Going forward in the new year, I think I only used a few 20-pound big sheets in your guys' books, the Halloween ones. I used mostly 32, I think. And for all the glue books and journals I make that have big paper, unless they're only for writing, I will probably use 32-pound paper from now on, just from my own experience using the journal. So we're going to make that same kind of, I just like this. And you know what would be great? I know I have some, which I also pulled out for the serial killer books. But I want to use a couple of these. So they're the business size. the legal size paper. So for this round, let's do it. And the next round we'll take the 2. Okay. So we're gonna put in the. This is gonna be weird. And then inside of that, so and it'll shrink down to however large the signature is. So let's lay those out for the signature. The fine line between folded and laying flat. Hi, Angie. Well, sweet dreams, hon. I hope you have a good sleep. Okay, so now we need another big sheet. So we just used. So let's use a tea-dyed sheet. See if we can find something with a little interest on it. How about this muffin tin one? Muffin tin. So that'll be our next page. Although we do just have, maybe I'll go ahead and let's do this page. No, that's not big enough. Did I not get any? Hold the phone. I'm gonna grab an aquamarine. I think I have an 11 by 17 of the aquamarine. Let me check. Those are in a separate pile because they're not currently in my file cabinet inventory. Here we go. I got one. Okay, so we'll use that one on a little bit. Well, we hope that you're happy and healthy and getting good rest, Angie. Even if we don't get to see you all the time, we do think about you and wish you well. Okay. Next up is a single sheet. A regular one of these, one of this kind. So let's put that in there. Right smack in the middle. And then a big tea-dyed sheet. So let's take this one. And then we have this kind of graph paper in there, but I pulled all of that for the serial killer journal. So let me see about if I have something over in my tea-dyed pile that could substitute and be interesting, but not be that thing. Let's see, what do I have? It would need to be big, whatever it is, or something I could double up on the paper. There's another map piece for the serial killer journal. It's music paper. Yeah, but there's some good cross-contamination paper for later in the journal. Okay. Okay, hold on. I gotta look in my the other part of my filing cabinet for a second. Oh dear. That's a combination right there. Well, we'll definitely send healing energy. Yes, 8.5 by 14. That's correct. Okay. Let me just go pull this out of inventory in my shop real quick, guys. Because it's got a bunch of stuff I can use that will approximate. Yes, they're not above taking inventory out of my own store. It's true. It'll all get used. So that's an option because those are signature pages. Ooh, we do have one of those in there. So I feel comfortable doing that because I didn't pull it out of the serial killer file. We use some of this cross-contamination paper, so we'll put a couple sheets in there. We might use those things, okay. All right, listings. And it's taken 85 years. Okay, tea died. Maybe coffee died? Tea. Dun, dun, dun. Nope, let's try coffee. C-O-F-F-E. I can spell coffee. Yay me. Okay, here we go. I found it. This was that 84-piece pack. And now we will make it one less in the shop. Okay. I need to do some tea dyeing, but I'm not currently in a position to do so. Okay. So, since we can, let's go ahead and use this as the same piece. So let's use it in the... Sorry, guys. I did try and prep for this today. I pulled out a bunch of stuff. And it does not have to be exactly the same. I'm just having fun trying to approximate it, you know? Okay. And then I recognize the paper that's in there. This is going to be the substitute for it. I do not have any more of that. And I don't seem to have any just lined paper for... I have to go get a pack of that out of the shop. Is there any up here? Anything we could substitute? Just lined paper. Oh, that's a nice one. Let's see. No. That's weird. Okay. So, instead of that, what should we put in? What would be fun? Maybe one of these. It's smaller, but could be a fun element. We could layer this with one of these cross-contaminated pieces. And we'll call it a day. Good night, Angie. Get good rest, hon. So let's do like that. Okay. That way that throws a little color into all the tea dye. I don't mind a lot of tea dye in my journal though. And then we have a colored piece, so whatever color we feel like. So we used aquamarine, and so let's think about maybe using that purple piece. Let's use that. Let's do it. Now, do we want the damage at the top or the bottom? I like the idea of having that right on as you flip through. So let's do it on the upper inside. So that is a that's cardstock. Let's put that at the bottom. We may not need any of that. Okay, so next is hinged notebook paper, which we do not have any more of at the moment. So we'll use another sheet of this. Why not? It's fun. That's going to need a little bit of repair before we sew it in. Okay. And then we've got a colored sheet of 8.5 by 11. Oh, you know what? We've got that. Let's definitely use that color. 8.5 by 11. So we need a color. We needed the color. Maybe a yellow. Let's go over to the pile and see what we can come up with. Ooh, let's see that. We'll definitely probably use a little bit of that. Okay. Coming back around. It's yellow with the orangey overtones. And that's actually supposed to go in between these two pieces. The lined piece and the... Okay. And then another big colored piece. That's going to be fun to use in a little bit. So we're definitely going to use that. I don't know about that one, though. I have to think about it. Okay. Colored. So we used purple. Let's try another. Oops, that's not. Oh, I have to get up and get it again. I'm getting my workout. Doing my squats. Now let's throw in something we haven't used yet. I get an eggplant piece. I think I'll still be able to see the writing on that. Okay. Eggplant. And now we've got another ledgery paper, which don't have any more of. So what do we want to do? Because it's bigger than this. So maybe we'll do 2 of these together. And we'll do them like that. Okay. So let's see. After that is a 32-pound tea dye. So we had one we liked already. Didn't we muffin tin one, or did we already use the muffin tin one? Oh yeah. No, let go. Let's see. see what we got in here. That one's kind of damaged. What do we feel like? Okay, they're all about the same coloration. So let's just, do we have an already loose one? Okay, that's not folded into anything else. Let's take that one. It's a nice creamy sheet. Okay. Next is a small sheet of, let's do a legal size sheet of the aquamarine. So I know we only saw each other yesterday. Anything fun and exciting going on? Okay, and then another colored sheet. That is legal. I thought I had other, I had like a purple, another purpley one. That's small. Here we go. Some nice, this is the apple green that skewed yellow, so it looks like a bruise. Okay. Am I doing this right? Yeah. Okay, and then we used a ledger sheet, one of those Kansas ledgers, which I did pull one out. But you know my brain's on. I just saw it. Okay. Oh, there it is. There it is. And this is one of the ones that got the blue cross contamination in it. So it's got the fun coloring. So put that in there. Just needs to be trimmed up a tiny smidge. Okay, and then next, what's the other side of that? Polymer paper, which I haven't got any of. And I used the other. So let's put these two together, even though they're not the same. This is one of those lab pages. And that is just a thin, cheapy newsprint weight grid paper. It's not the nice creamy stuff that I like. Okay. And we've got colored paper. I've got an orange sheet. So, do I have any big paper in orange over there? I'm not opposed to a little bit of orange in this book. Maybe we want another sheet of Tentative Dawn. It's been a little while. And I know we had another sheet floating around here. Let's go ahead and add that in. I like it. Okay, then we've got, you know what I didn't bring over is any dot matrix at all. I don't have any in the tea dye. Let's see if I've got, boy, what do I have? Maybe some pink? Let's do a little pink. With sparkle even. Okay. Just for that one oddball thing in here, you know? And how about one of those cross-contaminated, one of these. Hi, Stephanie. Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. I am just fine. Just fine. Okay. Big regular sheet. So this is our middle piece. So I think we're going to put this in there. This is a desk blotter thing. I think that'll be fun. It's blank on the back side. So that means the middle will be nice and blank. And that's it. That's all our pieces. So let's see if we like it. It is a fat boy for sure. Okay, let's move these off. Because now is the time to decide if we want substitutions. Now these larger papers, good Lord, will get trimmed down. A couple of these are just too big. Let's get into the middle there. We were going to put this in the middle. So we're going to add in one more page. Oops. Can't leave me alone for 2 seconds. Because I don't want to take out that piece. I like that piece. Now where's the middle of the dang book? It's right here. So this will be our last piece. And that'll be the middle of our book. All right. So and then this will be spread out more. They're just piled up because I tapped the book down. So you have your little flippy right there. I think behind this I want to put a business size piece. I think I have a purple one. For a little layering effect. You can do this, Amy. Okay. It'll be easier once all the pages are trimmed down. Okay. So it's going to go like that. Ooh, I like that. Purple, purple. We've got a little bit of our cross-contamination. We've got our that's over dye. Nice orange cross-contaminated yellow piece. Another notebooky one. That is our Generation 2 eggplant. 2 teas. A nice creamy sheet of light tea dyed. Aquamarine. The bruised monster. You know what I think I want? I know it shouldn't matter, but I think I want these over here to break up the... Yeah, I think I like that better. Then you spin over here and you've got your... Then a surprise peak of pink in there. And we've hit the middle. So I think I'm good with it. I know the pink doesn't really go. I'm just putting it in there as the weird element. It does go on kind of forever, doesn't it? It's a lot of journaling space. Ooh. Okay, so that'll be our signature that will go in this luscious monster book. So there it'll be. And it'll be nice chunky monkey, just like I could make a whole nother one with what's left. Get a little carried away. I could make an entire separate journal. So, and you can see, like, it's a little bit of a fat boy out from the spine, but not unmanageable. Even with all the additions we put in. We put in a lot of stickers and a lot of lace and trim. And even a few dimensional things in here. So, but I'm working out some issues. So we got like some schmutz stuff in there. We were saving schmutz for later. And this is peeling up right here, so I need to glue that back down. It's taken a beating. I got to tell you, I have used the heck out of it. I'm more than halfway through it. We are, let's see. I think, yeah, we just finished this. So this is where we are. My next page is the alien page. So, yay. Which, you know, there's realistically not that much left in here. I know the pages are big, but I write a lot. So that's this is the one I'm currently in. And it's peeling up right here. So where's your glue stick, Amy? Do you know where your glue stick is? Probably not. Oh, there it is, way back there. Maybe. I think it's glued. I think I glued my glue stick shut. Okay, here we go. Okay. We got to fix this bit up here. I do use the heck out of this book, and I don't treat it very nicely. So it has withstood everything I've thrown at it. So, but we're almost done. So we'll be ready for our creepy guy. It was unintentionally creepy. Hey, Janice. So with our blurple inside, I need to do this. And I'm going to take one more spin through it just to make sure that I like how it's turned out. It's going to be our signatures. And I'm going to be the one writing in it, so. That page I may have to use a white pen or a silver pen or something like that too. Because of the darkness of the, but it's an awesome page. There's our 2.0 eggplant. And the business paper, I think, is a 24 pound. I need to reinforce the tentative dawns. Okay, then we've hit our middle and we'll be going back the other way. I think I'm happy with it. I think obviously some of the stuff needs to be reinforced and cut down. Yeah, I got to reinforce those tentative dawn pages. So maybe we should do that before because I'll probably what I'll do is finish this tomorrow during the day. Maybe. I had a lot on my plate. So when I'm done tonight, I got to finish culling through my personal stash because 2 full file cabinet drawers is a lot. And I mean full to the point that I can't add anything else into it, is where I'm at. So there's some washi tape in here. There's some creepy washi tape in here. So let's see what we want to use. Day of the Dead. Kind of like that. This yellow would go good with the Tentative Dawn. So maybe we'll start with that. Will any of it sneak into the sale of what? Oh, yeah, yeah. The extras either going into the shop or into the sale. You're talking about of my personal stash? I just did the red. And there's a pretty hefty pile. Some colors I have almost no extra because I barely have any myself. There will be no eggplant, unfortunately, ladies. And no gray that isn't already packed up, either for the shop or sales. Because I barely have any gray in my stash. I've used a lot of it recently in various projects. So, and that's not a bad thing. I like using my paper. Okay, Janice. Yeah, so, oh, and I made it crooked. We have to add glue to it anyway, so. Oh, I'm making it worse. Okay, it's crooked and we're going to live with it crooked because we like crooked. I am going to re-glue that, though. The part that I peeled up. Figures the one time you don't want it to stick, it sticks. Okay, well, you know what? I can fix that on the other side so it doesn't look weird by just doing another piece. And this time we'll glue ahead of time. Haha! So I have a lot of green, both with and without sparkle. I have olive. I have, I don't have very much apple, so unless it's already in the shop or packaged for a sale and it hasn't sold before, that won't make it because I don't have that much apple for myself, and it's one of my favorite colors. Oh my God. I'm having a moment with this tape. It won't let go. I have a lot of olive green. I have a lot of meadow green, and I have a fair amount of green with sparkle. Green with sparkle. I have a fair to middling amount of aquamarine. I have almost no teal. I have a little bit more pink than I should have, but I may hold on to both the pink and a good chunk of the orange because, spring. And this one's for me, so if it has flaws, I will love the flaws. It also has glue. I have more orange than I have pink, so and it is the okay, now that I've just made that really crooked. Okay, well, stuff happens. All right, let's find the next tentative dawn. I have not a lot of tea dyed like paper. Hold the phone. Okay, I said one of these needed to be. That needs to be reinforced as well, I think. Nope, that's fine. That is all right. Keep on going. This is the one that needs to be reinforced. You have a hole in you, so I am worried. What was I saying? Oh, But I have like weird things in my tea dyed stash that I have too much of. So some of that will probably be in a multi-pack. I have a lot of I think that sums it up. Because I'm holding back some things for the serial killer journal. No, I have a little bit of the pineapple. So you'll probably see a little bit of the pineapple in the sale too. Are you looking for a specific color? Or I like that one. I use that one a lot. Oh no, I use that on the outside though. All right, that one's weird. Just love the black. We've had so many shades of black. You know what I found in my stash that is not going in the sale, but I'll tease you with it. Let's use this one. Black, no undertones. I had one batch like that, and I think Curly bought most of it. So most of it did never see the sale. But I don't have very much of the black. So I'm probably going to keep that for myself. I don't know why I just did that. All righty then. That's going to go down one side or the other. We're pre-embellishing. That's what we're going to tell ourselves. We're pre-embellishing. Do you know where your glue stick went? But some of it may find its way to you guys in Happy Mails. So there's that. That's a thing that could happen. Okay, let's try that again. We'll put one on the other side too, just for giggles. And welcome back to Janice. I had gotten some of that kind of instant coffee mix where it's supposed to make, it's like a powder and it makes a faux cappuccino. And I was enjoying it, but I ran out. Now I'm sad because I like the little, I limited myself to 2 cups a day, one in the morning and like one in the middle of the day. Maybe I want to, I don't guess it really matters. Hopefully I'm actually getting it in the middle this time. The container I bought lasted about 3 weeks. So next time I'm at the grocery store, I'll buy some. But I don't actually get to go to the grocery store that often because Mike likes to do that by himself. And Els hates the grocery store. I'll check Walmart, though. I might be able to order some from Walmart after my next sale. Okay, that was relatively even. And then we'll do a strip down the side over here. It was, and it's, no, this is nothing to brag. Hills Brothers French vanilla. Look, it's a white trash coffee. But it was palatable without being too sweet. Because a lot of them for me are too sweet. I reached that age. Ooh, that's too sweet for me. And I could put my vanilla almond milk in it and it tasted fine, which was a bonus. All right, so we've pre-decorated a little bit right there. And that reinforces that spine right there. And I know there's at least one other sheet in here that needs reinforcing. Possibly 2. Those are all good. Here's another tentative dawn one. Okay. So we see we do have a little tear right there too. It's just got a little cracking in it. I'm sure it's fine, but it bothers me when there's cracking. So I don't want the page to come apart in the book. On something I sell, I would never use a page like this. Never. Ooh, I think the yellow one's the best choice with. Hey, Shanta. No, this was pretty decent. It's not coffee shop level good, but in a pinch, because we're not. I hate to use the words we're not allowed, but Els does not like the smell. She also claims it makes her migraines worse. Now, I don't know if that's just because it's her personal preference and she can play on that, or if it's actually true. Because I know some scents can trigger migraines. But she's generous enough to let me do it when I need to make coffee paper, so I don't push my luck the rest of the time. I don't need coffee so bad that I need to make somebody else miserable. But the scent of the mix doesn't create the same problem because it doesn't get through the whole house, you know? Other than chocolate. I don't like the hazelnut kind. I tried it because Sandra likes that. And that's how I got introduced to the idea of a powdered mix to get my Java Jolt. And I didn't like it at all. But anything that gets me a little caffeine, because I've given up the soda. And I probably shouldn't be adding any other bad habits, but a little bit of caffeine. And like I said, I limited myself to 2 cups a day. Some days I didn't have any. I am just crooked as could be. Okay, all the other parts look pretty okay. And this piece doesn't really have any cracking. It has a little bit right here. But I'm going to risk it because I don't want to put something down the middle of that. I think it's going to be okay. So, here we go. We've reinforced our thing. Yeah, it's like, I don't know if it's called cappuccino or cappuccino, but it was Hills Brothers brand. I forget what store we were at. I think we were at Albertsons. But I was going to check over at Walmart and see if they carry something comparable. As long as it's not hazelnut, because apparently I don't like hazelnut anything except Nutella. Ooh. I don't think so. Sometimes you can find it at Walmart. Yeah, I'm thinking English toffee is going to be super sweet. Now my scissors are all gummed up. Okay, so far, I added in the word nightmare today. In addition to, hold on, let me move this out of the way now. Oops. And I just lost a roll of washi tape to the void. And some yarn. Oh, that's special. I gotta get down there. I think my allergy med's down there. Ooh, mocha caramel. Anything with caramel in it. Just about. So we've got our teeth. We have the word monsters down here. If I can get it pushed up there enough, maybe. So we put that on yesterday. We put the teeth on last night. And now we've got, and I forgot, I turned the light around because I was trying to look at stuff. And then I added the word nightmares. So I think once this is trimmed down, I should have enough time to, because it doesn't need to be trimmed this way for height. And I think only 2 or 3 pages actually need to be trimmed here. This really did one here. And a couple of the middle pages just because of the creep. Should be able to get that sewn up so I can show it to you tomorrow. And then tomorrow's going to be serial killer books for sure. I pulled out a bunch of stuff today. I found some more maps. I pulled out the, some of this apple green paper. Let's see. Let me get over here. Purple would probably not be good in serial killer books. So I found some more map pieces of various types. I found a few pages of a medical dictionary. Not pink. I found some tea-dyed legal paper, which I think is a good size for the book that we're doing. I found some 11 by 17 paper. Oops, not purple. I don't know where the purple came from. Okay. Away you go. So we've got some nice, some of that. Hold on, I gotta move this bin. There's a little bit more. So we've got all of the, so we'll be able to trim it to size and have good sized paper in there. That's more, that's blue paper. We don't need that. I found a couple more of these. So I think we might be able to get at least one in every journal. I found a little bit of this. I think probably only one in each journal, although there was one left over from over here. So let me pull that out of there. I know there was one left. I'll put that in there too. We can use that. Yeah, we need to keep that. Okay. Woo! So some of this ledger, dot matrix paper, I thought would be nice. There are a few of these, which we put in the middle. I think there's 2 or 3 of those. Probably not enough for every book. I found a little bit of typing paper that I thought we might use on the side panels. Hey, Christine. Here are some non-dyed maps that I'm going to add in. I found another one of the airport maps, for the aviation. But I thought maybe we could rub some color on too. Whether I do it or whoever gets it does it. It leaves you more options because, everything doesn't have to be dyed. I just like it to be. So I think we've got a good variety of stuff. I think the only color I'm going to include is the apple green, the little bit of bruised coloring. But that's some of the stuff I found today. And then I'll pop out those topo maps tomorrow and start cutting them up in the morning. Because tonight I'm going to finish sorting through my stash. And, oh, that's Midnight with Sparkle. I need to save that. I love the Midnight. These are single sheet ones, but some of them came as doubles. And then I'm going to go out also in preparation for this and for Sunday for my 12 of 22 that I'm making for like the places I've lived. I'll pull out a few atlas pages. I have some nice big atlases that Elisa sent me. And then I was going to go out and I have a big box of maps that she sent me as well that I'm working my way through dyeing. We'll use some undyed pieces from those because I have some from a variety of states. So I want to pull out, several states because if they don't wind up in the book, a small goodie pack is coming with this of a little bit of extra tea dyed paper. I know I'm going to do mine on Sunday. So if you want to join me on Sunday afternoon, have I have an alarm set and everything, y'all. Because I have to get this done. Because I have so many other things to still do this month. That I can't not do it on Sunday. Because I don't have any other time to do it. So, just for the sake of reminding myself, I'm going to make it my to-do list for the next couple of days. I hope you guys will bear with me. I watched a horror movie called They Live Inside Us, which was from 2020. Interesting concept, shitty execution. It was such bad acting, but it was almost good. Because, I like a bad movie. Well, it's getting later in the year and everybody's getting busier and more responsibilities. So there's that. So finish culling. I'm okay if it takes up a whole drawer. I'm even okay holding half of a second drawer for upcoming colors that I want to add. But I need the extra space because I'm also running out of space in the drawers as new colors are going to come out. Because I have 2 drawers for the business plus a banker's box in the garage. And then a variety of other containers containing small pieces because they just don't really, they are not contained well in the file cabinet. Ultimately, what I want to do is have those things in banker's boxes. So finish culling personal stash. Package stuff for sale. Okay. Package stuff for sale or Etsy. If there's already some of it in the Etsy store, it's probably going to go straight into Etsy. But I'll keep one out before I file it away in the file cabinet so I can do a video showing what I added to the store in case anybody's interested in some of the things that are getting added in the store. And then I need to go out to the garage and make that's the garage. Garage Landia. Box. Shipping box station. That's shipping. I have a spot picked out. I gotta do something about the paper out there. I got kind of a mess going on. 5, put away die. I finally got my order. Die order. They took forever. 6. And I don't know that this is exclusively going to be tonight, but I do need to start sorting some of the paper out there. Because I have a lot more paper than I think I do. Because I know there's one box of paper in there too, a banker's box full of it, that I had already sorted. So I'm going to kind of put together my next 2 or 3 coffee tea dye lots. So I know what's coming out. A lot of the times I just play it by ear. But I think I have a couple ideas I want to execute. So there's that. And then I need to get out the topo maps. And cut up. Because I know right where those are. I just need to grab the box that they're in and pull 1 or 2 out. They're nice and thick, so they'll be a good addition to the serial killer journal. We could probably make some pages if I can get them cut correctly. And then I'll put together, I'll sew up the books over the weekend. Hopefully, between Monday and Wednesday, we'll be looking at billing and shipping. Because all the pieces are kind of available. And I'm looking forward to getting started on that project. But we got to get the journals finished first, right? So, but all of the things are more or less in a pile. And what else do I need to do? Oh, and I got some ironing I need to do. Ironing and packaging. So this is probably more of a whole weekend. And I think the kids are coming this weekend. I think the grandkids are coming this weekend. They weren't here last weekend. And Alex was here yesterday, but I did not hear if she said whether or not they were coming. I know they have had some problems where they got into a little bit of trouble. So I don't know if they're grounded or not. But this would be their weekend, so they're probably coming. My to-do list makes you feel tired. And that's not even half of what needs to be done. That's just my starter list. It's not as bad as it sounds. I'm super excited about why is my door open now? You know, it's rude. It's rude. Okay, so these things need to be put away where they belong. Uh-oh, what happened here? We aren't in the right place. There we go. So, I can't go any further really on my personal journal. So I think I'm going to skate out early on you guys and get started on culling through my personal stash. And I'm making some progress with that. Tomorrow, we'll be working on the serial killer books, putting together signatures and probably gluing some stuff down on the inside covers and taking a look at what we want to do maybe with the outside cover. So it'll probably be a pretty long session. I plan on starting between 5 and 5:30 tomorrow. I'm going to set up the live this evening, probably before I start culling papers again. And then I'm going to, once that's done, I'm going to move out to the garage. And then I'll be ironing, hopefully in the living room in front of the TV, watching something stupid. And then I will sleep probably from about 7 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon. And then I'll be prepping for the live. So, which I'm looking forward to. I'm sure I'm on a government watch list at this point, talking about serial killers as much as I have. I need to clean my scissors, you guys. They are in hideous shape. And probably at some point I will get down under this desk because I got to find my allergy meds. So on that note, I'm going to let you guys go. I hope I see some of you tomorrow. If you're not busy, if you don't already have plans, or you're not taking a nap. So however you guys are spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Each and every one of you absolutely deserves it. You bring joy into my life every time I come here. I leave happier than when I came in. So that is awesome. And I hope I bring a little bit of joy into your life as well. Until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you the happiest of crafting. Bright blessings and hugs and hisses to all of you. Bye, 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 bye. The L's finger wave. That's the end, ladies. Sweet dreams, you guys. Hope to see you tomorrow night. The end. Bye, Christine.